Hello, welcome back, and welcome aboard the All Changes service in TSW5. And I'm going to be running this service because somebody did make a report on the Dovetail forums that they were having a red light issue. And let's get into it, and I'll do my best to explain as best as I can with the information that I have and go along and see what happens. Go to the trains, your collection, choose her out, pick her out, and we go to Linke Rheinstrecke Route, and then we go to scenarios. Take predetermined tasks on your routes. For some reason that doesn't sound right in my head, but okay. Then we select that, and then we come down here, we take all changes. Should be 1 hour and 30 minutes with the BR110. And a bit of information is drive this BR110 before swapping for a BR103 for the return journey. I'm gonna guess that's the cab car, but I guess I'll find out when I get there. You know, we'll cross that river when we get to the bridge. Nope. Select that, and we get started. Okay. Before I go any further with the video here, this is more of a afterthought. Honestly, I didn't think about putting this in when I initially recorded this because I just wasn't thinking about that. And as my daughter was editing the video, we came to the decision that really this needs to be said, because just showing the red light bug effect and not explaining what's happening completely, so that's why I'm doing this. Anyway, yes, this one service can be and will be affected with the red light bug, but only when and if it started from a save point. So you start up the game, you go into this particular service, all changes, and something comes up, you hit save, you come back to it sometime later, and you load up from the save game. At that point, you will end up with the red light bug. Between my daughter and I, we've run this at least 5, if not 6 times, maybe even more, because we've got multiple recordings. So if you start, I'm trying to make this as short as possible, but there's just so much. Not only that, the few times that I've run it from the save game, it seems like it's also affecting the PZB acknowledgement, and still giving me a penalty break, even though I've acknowledged the PZB magnet. So, and it happened several times where when I have completed this from start to finish without creating a save game, with no problems, with all save with the PZB system on, in TSW3 as well, because this is a TSW3 route. I did not do it in TSW4. If I do it there, then that would make it running the service again at least 2 times, one with and one without, with a save game. But as you watch the video, you'll see that I end up with the red light bug effect. All right, I think I've gone on long enough. Let's just move on along with the rest of the show. But rather than starting the scenario as you saw me do just a minute ago, I'll be loading up the all change scenario with the save game created by my daughter when she ran the service a day or 2 ago. The reason why I'm redoing this yet again, actually my daughter ran it on the 14th of December. I ran it a month ago and couldn't complete it. I ran it on the 13th and I did complete it from start to finish with no issues. And it looked like it was a red light bug. Well, it is, but it isn't. So, she ran it again from the save game as I just started. And there seems to be an issue when you use the save game on this route. Now, I don't know if it's for every service, timetable service, or every scenario. All I know is that on this one, if you save game, if you start and save, and then I did a save right from the beginning before, just as it was loading in, and this one, my daughter redid the save. You'll notice that the road number is different. I don't know how long she waited to click save. But anyway, let me get in here and run this. And see how it goes. Well, that's the other thing. It's even different now. The traction lock icon looks washed out. But anyway, I don't even know why it's there, and it's showing 15 kilometers an hour while I'm on foot. If you want to call it that, but anyway. So let's get in here and set the reverser to forward. It hasn't even been put in yet. I gotta reset this again. I'm using a program from my rail driver, and it just helps mitigate everything. Oh, you're kidding me, right? Oh, it's the way my daughter left the rail driver. Okay. Put the rail driver. Yeah, let's put the rail driver in. Hey, that's why I couldn't get the reverser in. Because she left all the controls and put them forward. Unlock the doors. This is all backwards. This is not the way this should be done. But, yeah, that's it to hold. Lights are, yeah. Put SIFA on, PZB on. Lock the doors. Okay, apply power to get moving. I don't even know if the brake key is on, to be honest with you. But it looks like it is. Let's see what happens. Let me make sure. Put that into off with the mouse. And key off. Key on. Okay. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, it also messes up the when you do the save game. I think it messes with the PZB system as well. Well, let's see what happens, because I thought something was going on with the rail driver and the game, and some kind of miscommunication or something. I don't know, but I kept getting hit with a penalty brake right in this general area. On this next mass coming up here, you see a sign. It's hidden, 00. And I was wondering why I'm getting hit with a penalty brake. And then you'd see the 1000 hertz magnet light up. Come on. So I don't know. So I'm running it again. This is number 4. Actually, this is number 6 because I ran it in Train Sim World 3 and completed it. Let's pick up the pace here. First stop is coming up. Because my daughter ran it, that would make it number 3 in TSW5. And this is number 4 in TSW5. Oh, I hit the brakes a little too hard. Ooh. Anyway, yeah, I did it 3 times. She did it once. That's 4. This would be 5. And once in Train Sim World 3. Because that's where this route... This was actually released with TSW3. Okay. And then was migrated to TSW4, then migrated to TSW5. So let's see if I could, if this can get duplicated, actually more like triplicated. And the thing is, unless multiple people, at least one or two other people, do the same thing that my daughter and I have done, a little bit too bright. But I have the video to show that it was completed twice with TSW3, and I do believe I think I did record it with TSW3, but definitely in TSW5. That's the one thing about this train and this locomotive. The brakes are phenomenal. So, it seems like, I mean, I know the save system is a little screwed up in Train Sim World, and I'm seeing many different reports of the save system screwing things up in a game, but never seen anything as this, where the save system actually causes a red light bug. Oh, so far, no issues with PZB. So, see how the rest of the journey goes. No, I didn't put the whole the locomotive brake on, right? Oh, direct brake. Never mind. Driver's brake. Every train has got a different name for it. Trying to remember all the different names with the different trains. Okay, we can power up now. Okay. Hit the brakes a little bit too hard earlier. Bring it down below 85 to comply with PZB. But what you saw me do is wait for this needle here that I'm pointing to on the right. Wait for that to go down to 0. If you're unable to throttle up, wait for that to go down to 0. Put the tap changer down to 0. And you'll hear a clunk like you heard. And those are just the heavy duty relays kicking in or disengaging. I should say engage and disengage when you hear those clunks. When you hear that, you're good to go to throttle up. Oh, I thought I had enough momentum. Okay. I try to be at roughly 25 kilometers an hour when I'm approaching, by the time I get to the platform. And usually I do pretty good, but I guess I'm in kind of a, I feel like I'm rushing myself because been doing the same service countless times. Usually, if I hit the platform, I approach the platform around 25 kilometers an hour or miles per hour for US and UK. I can pretty much come to a nice stop without that lurching movement. That was a much better stop. But let's see what happens. I mean, I don't want to do this again. Not this run, anyway. May have been or may not have been a magnet there. I don't know. Couldn't tell. Maybe that was a magnet for that signal light back there. Okay. Okay, change ends and get ready to head back. Okay. Driver's brake to off. Go. Reverser to off. Remove the reverser. Set the brake heater off. Set the tail lights to on. Driver's side, second man side. Turn these lights off. Okay, now we head over. I got to turn off PZB and CFA. PZB, CFA off. Okay. Now we can head over to the other cab. I'm not going to bother because I know what's going to happen. Yeah, sick to... yeah, well, I got to do that. Yeah. Got to go through. I'm not going to put TSW and CIFA on, though. I was going to. Insert the reverser handle. Set the brake key to on. Set it forward. Lock the doors. Okay, set the brake valve. Train the brake to running. Away. Go. Looks like the brakes are stuck on. Try and release them once more. I don't know what I just said there, but listen to it in DaVinci. There's something about training a brake. I'm not sure how you train a brake, but I figured out that you could train a brake. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay, now we set it to full service. Okay, now we set it to running again. We'll have to take this train out of action, unload the passengers, and head to platform 11 where the service will resume. Okay. Open the doors and let the passengers out. Are they getting out? Yeah, they are. Look at that. Okay, yeah. Okay. Lock the doors. Set the driver's brake to off. There we go. Set the brake key to off. Reverser to off. Remove the reverser handle. And now we head over to platform 11. And we turn the headlights off. That should be part of the instructions. But I've noticed that if you don't follow the prompts as they are given, sometimes they just kind of like get stuck and they won't progress. Come on, here we go. Come on, there we go. There's no number on a platform, so you don't need. You just got to follow the little bouncing ball. But there's no number. There's one all the way down there. There's a number 1. I don't know what that's supposed to represent, but they've got letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, yes, okay. Anyway, no, there's a lot of things that should have been done differently, but. What do we have here? Tail lights, no. Signal lights on, yes. Okay. I'll just put the PZB and CIFA on to the rail driver. Okay, insert the reverser. Set the reverser forward. Set the brake key to on. Train brake to running. and unlocked it. So I'm going to release the brakes to open the doors. I mean, that makes absolutely no sense. Why would you put the train into forward gear, release the brakes, okay, and then open the doors for the passengers to disembark or embark? Anyway, CIFA on, PZB on. These are really going to be, way too bright. Lock the doors. Hey, apply power to get moving. See how bright those are? Look at that. Oof, they're blinding. Ooh. So look where I'm going. This is what happened yesterday, but it happened on the beginning of the journey. I don't know why that happened. I acknowledged the PZB magnet in the beginning. I believe it was within the time frame. That you need to acknowledge. And now it's released us. I've been released from PZB control. And that was well below the speed limit, so unless I need to stay below 40, and I got too close, because there's no margin for error, and you could be at the let's say this. Oh my good CIFA. I think I'm gonna stop using it. It's been annoying. Seems like every 10 seconds or less. I don't even know what I was gonna say now. Cut myself off. And I do believe that the brakes on this locomotive and train are not as... They're not as... Come on. They're not as... I wouldn't say they're not as good. It's just that they don't grab with the same force. But it seems like. So I'll have to look at the video once I'm finished. to see what caused that penalty break. From what it looked like, I did acknowledge the TSW magnet. And it seems like this train locomotive needs, you need to apply more power to get moving. See, I believe that should be where the pointer is showing 160. I believe that's supposed to bring you to 160 kilometers an hour. And that's tap 28, I think. 31, 28, something like that. And I'm not even close to it. And by the time I get to 160, I gotta hit the brakes. A little bit too fast. And that's what's a shame here, because if this turns out to be the issue where you end up with a red light bug effect because you use a save and you do almost 3/4 of the run of the service, and can't complete the last quarter of it because of a red light. Because of the red light bug effect. If that ends up being the case. I mean, SIFA actually keeps you on your toes, but I don't know why, but today it's just very annoying. Right now it's very annoying. Yeah, not bad. I didn't think thought I was going to go past the platform by quite a lot. Actually, I didn't even go past the platform. Look at that. I'm surprised. Yeah, man. See, my thing is the needle is in the red. Way too much. But doesn't seem to pop the circuit breakers easily. Wow. I have to give it that much. 10? On a tap changer? Wow. Yeah, I didn't even turn tap changer light on. Ooh, boy. Come on, get down. There we go. Well, there's a red signal, and I'm pretty sure that's the one that will hold me up. And I do believe this is Ingolstadt. Where's the sign? Here it is. No, okay, it's Ingelheim. I was wrong. Wow. Those lights are really poor. So, okay, lock the doors. And this is where the red light hits you. And still underneath the 500, I'm still under 500 hertz magnet control, but not going anywhere. So, number 0, free camera. If I'm not mistaken, There's another train, AI train that is. Yep, it's right up. Yep, still here. So it's the same issue. And here it ends when you do a save. If you don't do a save, you don't end up with this red light bug. I don't see it changing. Let's go to the 2D map. Player Service 1. That's figured at least give it its full name. AI Service 11, stop signal. Yep. So everything gets held up because a save game was created. I'm curious. What if I artificially change the time to I'm ready 26 minutes behind schedule anyway, so what if I change this to nothing changed. Yep. Yeah, I didn't think so. Because when you do that with the mod God mode, it actually changes the AI times in the game as well, and it'll cause them to start moving when they really shouldn't be moving, and I found that out when I first heard about this mod, and I started using it on Spirit of Steam, and I ended up getting boxed in by a bunch of other locomotives, AI locomotives, and contacted the mod creator, and that's when I found out that when you alter the time, and I mean I altered it from I think 11 o'clock at night to, I mean it was dark out. It was well after sunset in game, and when I artificially changed it to make it daytime to show a specific issue, that actually ended up getting fixed by Dovetail Games in TSW5. And when I was trying to get to the point of showing what the problem was, I changed the time so it'd be daytime, and I didn't get to I had to redo it a couple of times because I was changing the time of day at the wrong time in the game, and ended up getting boxed in. And that's because you changed the time. When you change the time, the AI figures, okay, well, it's time for me to move. And that's why I did that now, thinking that maybe that AI train that stopped at the red light up ahead, but it could be that it seems like that this red light bug that's being caused by the save game is stopping all traffic at this point here, which is kind of odd. By this time, I should be pretty much at the end of the route, at the end of this service. But anyway, there you go. This is I don't know, what did I say? Either 5 or 6 times we've run through this my daughter and I, and this the third time that ended up at this red light signal. Call it what I should just call it what it is. The red light bug issue caused by simply creating a save game. So I know I've said it multiple times and I'm like a broken record, but so if you're doing this service, all changes on the Linke Rheinstrecke Route, don't do a save game, and you won't end up with a red light bug effect. Like I said earlier when I started this, I don't know if it's for if this will happen with every scenario or every timetable. It might not happen on, let's say there's 50 timetables. It won't happen on any of them, and it's the only one it happens on. I don't know. It would have to be, and I am not gonna do. I am not gonna just and go through every single service that's available, be it timetable or scenario, just to see. No. I don't get paid to do that kind of. I'm already paying to be a bug detector. And this is nothing new either, because the issue of the save game being basically foobarred has been talked about for I couldn't tell you how long. I mean, I remember hearing people talking about it when TSW5 was released, and I never used a save system. I ran it from start to end, but it causes all kinds of weird different things, and everybody will have a different effect depending on the route and the train. I don't know. It's a really weird thing that's not getting enough attention, and it's really a shame that you cannot have a proper save and multiple saves. So to all who took this little journey with me, thank you for taking the time to be here, and hopefully you got some useful information. I've been up for too many hours. Started around 4 o'clock this morning doing stuff. But anyway, leave your comments, your thoughts down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think. But I ask that you please subscribe and share, and don't forget to ring that old bell. This way you know when a video gets posted, and share and smash that old thumbs up like button if you like the way I do it, like the way I've done things. Hopefully this was informative, a little bit educational, enlightening. I got nothing to be funny about, because there isn't anything to be funny about. Take care, enjoy the holidays with your friends and family. Have a Merry Christmas. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye for now.